Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. Today we are going to be doing another episode of your favorite crypto game show, Hodl, Trade, or Dump, where I tell you which coin I would hodl, which one I would trade, and which one I would dump. But before we go any further, make sure you are a member of the Bit Squad. We got the best community in all of YouTube, maybe in the world. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, also the bell for notifications. If you do, you have a chance to enter our giveaway. Right now, what we're doing is we're doing a giveaway for the month of September. All you have to do is like and comment on every video. You have to be a subscriber to be able to win every video we do in September, and you've got a chance to win. We're giving away $150 in Bitcoin, and we're also going to be giving away 2 merchandise shirts from my merch shop. You guys can see those on bitboycrypto.com. Hopefully by the end of the month, I will have added a lot more shirts for you to choose from, but they're pretty stylish. So thanks for watching today. Just keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. As always, I need to put a longer disclaimer up for you guys to read at the beginning of the videos, but hey, ain't nobody got time for that. So today we're going to actually be looking at 3 exchange projects. We're going to be looking at Binance Coin versus Huobi versus Kucoin Shares. So I think this one's going to be a little controversial. So let me go ahead and give the rules to the game. So HODL means it's a long-term investment that has a lot of potential in the future. Trade means this is a good project and you should probably, the next time it goes up, maybe jump out of it and take some profits. And then the last one, obviously, to dump doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad project, just means I think it has the least potential out of all 3. So guys, let's get into the game. I think you guys are going to be surprised by this pick. Which one would I hodl? I'm going to say Huobi Token. So Huobi is an exchange that is making a lot of waves. They just recently had Randy Zuckerberg, which is Mark Zuckerberg's sister, come onto their board. And you may be saying, well, Binance is the biggest one. You should obviously choose Binance. And I really do like Binance Coin. They've got a lot of advantages, which we'll talk about later. But when it comes to long term, and I'm trying to look at potential for where Binance could go, it's already at number 1. It's already the biggest exchange. And so Huobi has a great chance in the market. It's got a lot of room where it can still grow. Binance is always going to stay at the top end of the market. And yes, if the market goes way up, Binance is going to go with it, but so are some of these other reputable exchanges such as Huobi. So for that reason, I think it might actually have the most potential. Just recently, I believe they swallowed another company. They're expanding, they're opening different offices, and I think Huobi has a real shot to become the number 2 exchange. I'm very bullish on it. So, okay, let's move on to trade. Which one would I trade? It's a no-brainer with the 2 that are left, obviously Binance Coin. So Binance is, as I mentioned, the world's biggest exchange, and the coin itself has a lot of advantages. They do a coin burn every quarter that actually makes the individual price of each token go up. Now, it's important to note with all 3 of these, I think exchange tokens, exchange utility tokens, are some of the best ones out there for the simple fact that people on those exchanges are incentivized to use them. And with that incentivization comes people wanting to buy the coin in order to get, let's say, a 50% discount on their fees. And so there's always a reason to use those when you are using the exchanges. So as long as crypto is still alive and breathing and we haven't totally switched over to a decentralized exchange system, then all of these are probably going to go up. Now, they're not going to drastically go up overnight, most likely. Most of these exchange coins are going to show slow growth, but generally always making progress. That's why at one point, Binance Coin actually hit an all-time high in the bear market. You're not going to see something like that out of most projects. It's very, very rare. So I do believe the prospects for Binance, I mean, there's obviously a very strong argument that it's the biggest exchange. I should have put it for my HODL, but instead I'm putting it in at the trade because, like I said, I do see potential for Huobi they have a larger gap that they can climb, in my opinion, than Binance does. So if you think about, this is the last point on this, if you think about Binance, Binance has actually increased its amount of users drastically over this year, even though we're in a bear market. So why is that? Well, the reason is because it's not that new people are coming into crypto. It's just that people are getting tired of these smaller and sketchier exchanges. And so they're moving all of their holdings over to Binance or opening accounts to trade there. There's another argument that says that Binance, while it has a lot of the bigger projects, the hidden gems in crypto, Binance doesn't even really have any. So that's why you've got to go to these other exchanges. So those are reasons why I believe that Huobi has a lot of potential and should be hodled, and Binance could be traded, but they really could be, it could really go either way. So lastly, but not least, which one would I dump? Well, obviously, you guys know I did a video about Kucoin, the exchange itself, and I just don't trust Kucoin 100%. Do I trust it? Do I think it's a scam? No, I don't think it's a scam, despite the reports that came out about them basically having dummy offices. I think that most likely, if you have money on Kucoin, it's going to be okay. However, I'm only about 90% sure about that. With Binance, I'm almost 100%. With Huobi, I would say not quite. You never want to keep your money on exchanges, but if you were to keep some on there just specifically for trading with, I certainly wouldn't keep an amount on Kucoin that you couldn't lose if something happened to it. Whereas with Binance, I would keep a larger amount on there and feel safer. I'm always going to tell you it's better to have your wallet, your crypto in cold storage. However, obviously, if you're an active trader, that's harder to do because it takes time to transfer your money from your cold storage to your exchange wallet. So most traders are going to keep some amount on exchanges. And with Kucoin, I just can't say with 100% confidence that I would feel safe having a large amount of funds on there. Yeah, a couple $100, I would put it on there. Maybe $1,000. If that got lost, yeah, it would hurt. But Kucoin does have some advantages with it. Does have some smaller hidden gems on there that are worth investing on that aren't on the bigger exchanges yet. So Kucoin kind of has this niche to get some of those off-the-wall projects that you hear about but you can't find on most exchanges. Kucoin tends to get some of those, and I think that's why it has continued to be one of the larger exchanges, definitely in the top 20 of all exchange volume. I think it's around 15, somewhere around there. But it's hard to talk about the value of the tokens or the coins. Binance Coin is called a coin, but they're all actually tokens. And so it's hard to talk about the value of these coins or in these tokens without talking about the value of the exchanges, because they really go hand in hand. If all of a sudden the volume stopped on one of these exchanges, then there would be no incentive anymore for people to use the tokens. So that's all I got today, guys. That is our hodl trade or dump video. I hope you guys liked it. I got this from a comment. I just escaped me. I can't remember the guy's name who left the comment to do this version. I think next week we're going to be looking at forks, which was another suggestion from the same gentleman. I'm really slacking. Maybe I can find that comment and throw it up and give you a shout out on the final video. So I appreciate all the comments where people give me ideas for this series, because you guys have some great thoughts on it. You guys have some great ideas. The last couple I've done have been from suggestions. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to become a member of the Bit Squad. Enter our contest. Until next time, BitBoy out.